Alright, this is Chris from MobilitySite.com again, and this is the Creative Zen 8 gig version flash player with a 2.5 inch color LCD, and it's a pretty nice looking player so far. We're going to unbox these, and check out MobilitySite.com. I'm doing a series of smaller flash player unboxings and video first looks and reviews for basically checking out the smaller flash-based player market, and we'll be giving away a few of these on the website as soon as we're done with them, and so you want to keep an eye on MobilitySite.com for that. But anyway, let's just jump right into this one. This is the Creative Zen small little 8 gig player here. It's advertised to have a 25-hour battery life, so that's a pretty good tear there. There's not a hell of a lot to this unboxing. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, come out of there. So, we've got the SanDisk View coming out, and the Zoom flash players coming out all in the same, next few weeks and months. So, we're going to figure we'd take a look at a couple of these already available and newly available. Wow, that's that tough plastic again. Currently and newly available flash players that are going to basically be similar to the Zoom flash player and the SanDisk View and those sorts. So that is a small little player there. That is it. Alright, let's see what we got in the box with it here. Not a heck of a lot. We got a short little USB 2 cable. That is short from mini to which I like having the standard mini USB connector there. And we've got some old cheap looking headphones, and we have the documentation, which isn't a heck of a lot of documentation, some free offers, and the CD. The typical stuff. So anyway, let's turn this thing on and get it charged up, and we'll give you a first look at it. Creative Zen here, and I've got it all charged up, ready to go. It's it feels a little cheaper. I mean, it's kind of plasticky feeling compared to the rest of them that I've looked at. But this is an 8 gig model, and it has some things that some of the newer flash-based PNPs don't have. And well, first of all, one of the coolest things is we have a standard connector. So let's just go ahead and start there. Got your USB connector there. You got a power slider here, which has a little blue indicator that indicates that it's on. You have your headphone jack there. On top here, this is something that's really nice. The SanDisk ones obviously use it, but have an SD slot there so you can add additional memory. And you got a reset hole right there, if you can see. On the back, you got this little pretty Zen logo there, which is a really cool name. It's one of the coolest names of any of the PNPs I've messed with. Here we've got, not sure what this button does quite yet. That's the options, and this is the back button. The left is the back options. You got a D-pad here, which is directional to go through up and down through the menus and whatnot, and then the center to select your play, pause, and your back, or that's a back button, or no, I'm not really sure what that one does. I apologize. So I'll show you more about that as I've been messing around with it, but I hadn't actually used that one. But we'll give you a little demo of the UI and what it can do, and talk about the software it syncs with and so forth. But for now, let's look at it alongside some of the other devices that I've got here. This is the Samson P2 here, and see there, it's about the same size thickness wise. We got the Sony here, the Sony Walkman, the A8 815 here, and it's thinner. The Sony's thinner than the Zen here, but Zen's got that little media player look to it. So we've got the iPod 3rd gen Fatty there, quite a bit thicker than that. You got your original iPod, or not the original, but the 3rd gen, I believe it was. The 2nd gen Nano. These Nanos are insanely thin. Got your SanDisk Sansa Connect, iPhone, Zune. That looks like a little mini. You can fit that in the Zune screen, huh? So, let's see, the Dell DJ Mini, which is a pretty neat little device. So, I mean, it's pretty darn small, as you can see there. And I'll give you a little walkthrough of the menus and navigation and UI and such in a minute. Let me get a better camera angle there. Alright, so this is the Creative Zen. This is an 8 GB flash drive, and we'll kind of take you through the menus here. This is the main menu, and you scroll up and down through this menu like this, and it takes, you know, music, videos, FM radio, extras, memory card, system, blah blah blah. You just use that D-pad there to scroll up and down there. Go to the option menu here, and you can set the different orders of the menus and, you know, make it to your liking or whatever, but I think we'll just take the default. We'll go down first to settings, or system, excuse me, and this is where you set up your audio settings, where you can set the EQ on, bass boost on and off, and all that kind of stuff. The photo and video here, you can set like your slideshow interval and the type of transitions. And it's pretty cool. They've got all these different transitions here, and that's when you're doing a slideshow with like your photos that you might put on here to share with friends out of your purse or your briefcase or whatever. Display settings, you got your backlight and your brightness and all that. We're going to set that brightness up some, just in case we time out a little bit. Heck, and while we're here, let's go ahead and get a different theme too. Please wait. So now we got a whole different theme there, and reset. But go back here. That was system. I don't have a memory card in here right now, but this is where you administer your memory card information, browse it and whatnot. Alright, so let's go back up to the top and start up here. You got your microphone. This is you know, so you can sit it on a table during a meeting or whatever and do some recording there, and it looks pretty simple, and you can see the bar there. When I stop talking, it stops working there. So we're going to start a recording. Hit start recording, and you see the record button started, or light started up. And you know, when you're recording, this is going to sound awful. These button pushes, which you can hear on this record, or on what you're listening to here, those are definitely going to, you can pause, split it, or stop it. And I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to hit options again and delete it, because there's no reason to have that there, right? Anyway, so you can have a little mini recorder here, but yeah, when you're pressing these buttons, they have a tactile sound, and you're going to hear that in your recording when you're stopping and starting it or whatever. So I don't know, I don't like that too much. Kind of wish the buttons weren't so noisy. But anyway, you'll have your earphones on when you're listening to music. So you got photos here, and I didn't load this one up. Some of the other players, I loaded up a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, I put this on the charger on the computer to you know, sync it up with some music, and Yahoo Music automatically decided it would let me put some music on there. I've got a subscription with Yahoo Music to go, and it worked with this player, but they have so much stuff on here I decided just to go with their defaults. So we've got these different folders here: nature and life, creative products, people, and scenery. Let's say we wanted to watch like a slideshow. You can hit your options button here, and you can start a slideshow. And we went out of focus there for a minute, but it got the transitions or whatever. But if you don't want to sit and wait 5 seconds between the transitions, you could just scroll through them like this with your left and right there. So pretty nice. You can zoom in on these pictures, move it around and zoom in even further. So, but anyway, you can go and just actually click on one of the folders and see a thumbnail list there, and say you wanted to see the picture of this baby here, you click there and bam, there you go. So just photos. I don't use photos much on my devices, but so let's skip music and go to videos. And here you can, you know, choose videos that you got on there, some TV programs, Zencastr, which you have to actually set up with their software to download stuff and recently browse videos. But we'll go ahead and go to the videos, and they've got some things already on here, which is all promo material for their devices. Let's look at Zen V Plus. it's not a great, I mean, super high res screen, but it works. I mean, if you're on a plane or whatever and you just want to watch a little something, there you go. So let me get out of there. FM radio, I went ahead, gotta go back one menu and then down. FM radio, I've already messed with it a little bit and set the presets and whatnot, but you got a little indicator for your strength, and you have to have your headphones plugged in, but you can scroll between the presets here. And you see stereo and mono. So anyway, that's your radio, and that's something that not a lot of PMPs have. Got some extras, your date and time, which I have not set. And you've got your organizer here where you can set up tasks and contacts and so forth. So yeah, once again, you got to use their software for that, and I did not want to add their software to my machine, so I can't demonstrate that right now. I don't plan to use this as my own. Music. Alright, here we go. You can go to Now Playing, Playlist, Albums, Artists, or Genres. We'll go, or all tracks, recordings, bookmarks. Wow, more than I thought. Playlists. I don't have any playlists set. Albums. This is all under the Zune Demo Song album. If I had synced this, you would have more information there. We'll go see what Vincent Chang's got. Zune Demo Songs. Seasons. Play. So, and you can play it, pause it right there, fast forward, whatever. So anyway, simple player. The controls are pretty intuitive. I'm really not totally thrilled with the build of the actual physical device. It feels cheap, but it's 8 gig, it works, and it's not that expensive. So I think the $199 is, or either $169 or $199 is the list price of this one, but it's small. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to break on me, but it just doesn't feel titanium-ish, if you will. So, but anyway, this is the Creative Zen 8 gig. Model number on it is, I'm not really sure off the top of my head what the model number was. Anyway, so if you want a chance to win this, head over to mobilitysite.com. If you're watching this before the contest is over, obviously. My name's Chris Lekmus, mobilitysite.com. Thanks for watching.